back to the channel. This is Pokemart TCG. Back on the channel once again tonight, guys, and we got another awesome stream. So welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So before we get started, I want to go over some items that I forgot last night to show you guys. So I'm going to ship that I have that are for sale. They are for sale, guys. I left them out, and it's too late. I already stopped the stream. So I'm going to share with you those boxes, and yeah, they're up for sale and trade on Facebook Marketplace. What's up, Bennett Productions? And then we'll get into the pickup video. So I forgot to share with you guys this box here. So I didn't break down this box. I'm debating on whether I want to or not. This is the Jirachi V collection box. It comes with, looks like Obsidian Flame, Astral Radiance, Paldea Evolved, and it looks like another Obsidian Flames in there. I'm not sure what that one is. It looks like Obsidian, but this was a Walmart exclusive, I think, box came in, which was exclusive for a while. We weren't getting them, and then they showed up at Walmart. And I have, let me see how many on the count. Just to be transparent, you guys don't think I'm like kidding around. Here's the boxes. So this is what I got right there. So there's a great big stack. I'll bring it down from bottom and bring you all the way up. Well, we got one I got to put on top. So hold on, let me get the one on top to show you. You guys can count them up with me. So there's one all the way up to the very last one right there. So tell me I got those for sale, for trade. They're roughly going, I have a price at $75 a box based off TCG player price. And I have them on my Facebook Marketplace for sale. So they are up there. And I'll go over some other items just to show you that I still have these boxes that I didn't break down or anything. And I forgot another box too. So I'll share with you that box and show you the entire stuff that I have. So I was going to break this one down on a channel, which I forgot to. This Hot Zacian box. So I have, whoop, let me fix the camera, guys. Look like we're way off to one side. So let me get the camera centered up. Pretty much centered up. All right, there we go. I have a Hops Zacian EX box. I forgot to break this down. It has 2 Surging Sparks in there. It looks like pretty much the same packs that we got from other boxes. I don't believe it has a strong enough promo to hold this box to keep it like, say it's going to go up in value or going to be valuable later on. But great pack selection. So we might just break this one down, take the packs out. But I got this up. Currently, it's not on Facebook Marketplace because I was going to break it down. I forgot last night. I found it. We closed it down already. So I do have that up for sale, trade. Still have the Celebrations full case of 5 mini tins, 10 mini tins total, factory sealed. This is Celebrations. It is going up. I'm asking $500 for it, our trade. So I have that. Still, I have the Evolving Powers collection box,
and welcome in.
and I still have this EV Evolutions box. All right, this is going for, I'm asking price is $210. On the Emerging Powers, I'm at $100. And of course, trade. And I'm doing a lot of local trades. I do have it on my Facebook Marketplace. And I have those Jirachi boxes, the Jirachi V boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 of those boxes in total. All right? Just to be transparent with you guys, and I'm on Facebook Marketplace with them up on my post for trades. Now, it may take time on Facebook Marketplace to get some deals going on with them, but they're up there. All right, so let me show you some deals we got going on. I got some deals going on with Bennett Productions. Ben is interested in this card, and I believe this card. If it's not this card, it might be this VMAX. So I know he's interested. Definitely the Charizard he wants, and it might be one of these Gengar here that he is also interested in. So one of these. These are going to probably go to Bennett Productions, one or the other. So this is a definite Bennett Productions sale. Ben wants that, and he wants one of these Gengars. So I shot him over pictures, just sharing it on the screen. Bennett Productions, guys, is buying. And Bennett usually uses PayPal friends and family with me when he pays for his stuff. And I would say check out Bennett Productions channel for a mail day, all right, when he does sign it up. So I want to talk a little bit about a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. Is I operate primarily on Facebook Marketplace for a lot of my deals. Products that I do make available come up on Facebook Marketplace where I post. Let me see if I can share that with you guys here. So I got Ben F on here on my phone. So I'm going to bring up my Facebook and show you like me. So I'm going to my listings. So just to be transparent, you can see what I'm selling. Oh, just turned the phone off. So you can see my listings right in front of you. I'm doing it right off my phone because this is my business phone. Pokemon collection boxes, buy, sell, trade, $500. But those are all the Pokemon V collection boxes right there, all stacked up on Facebook Marketplace. And I do put up, we can view the listing. Let me go up back to view. Yeah, I do. I posted on 3/9. I do have the single box up there as well. So you get a single picture and you get the back of the box on my Facebook Marketplace. And then I have the listing in there as how I advertise. And I'm going to put in an edit just so you can see. Now, this is how I advertise on Facebook Marketplace. I put it up. It's in the card area. It says Pokemon Jirachi V box. New. Buy, sell, trade, see description. It's marketed in cards. And this is my text. Pokemon Jirachi V box, $75 cash and carry, buy, sell, trade. Currently interested. Currently, I am interested. So I messed up. I have interested twice. I'm interested in Prismatic, Evolution, Deaths and Rivals, Surging Sparks, Pokemon Day, 26 boxes, booster bundles, ETBs, loose packs, loose booster packs, collection boxes, local pickup, trades in New Windsor, New York only. Send pics of what you have so I can take a look. That's my post. It's up there, ages 5 to 7, age 7, and it's up for, and I'm going to edit that so I can fix that thing here. Currently I am. I have to put I am in there. Whoops. So I'm going to back this all the way down here to get rid of that double interested and get I am. All right. Currently interested in, there we go. In Prismatic and everything. So everything's set there. Now I'll go to next. That's in there. Delivery method is local pickup only. So back onto that. Door pickup, yes. And I save it. Now I just edited that. It's back on the market. I do have it multiple listings. So we're going to go into some more other listings where here's a Pokemon Evolving Powers box. Have that up for $100. There's the product. I do give a front and back of the box. And it's on Facebook Marketplace. And I marketed everything the same. Let people know what I'm looking for. And then I have a TurboGrafx 16. I'm looking for that. Any of you guys have a TurboGrafx 16 Mini? Pokemart TCG is looking for one. Because I like old school gaming and I like all the games built in. So I do have that posted on Facebook Marketplace. Then we have the Celebrations display, mini tins, on my Facebook Marketplace, right there, up for sale, guys. So I have it up in there. These are my listings on Facebook currently. for everything that I am selling. It's on Facebook Marketplace. So that's a little bit about me on Facebook Marketplace, and I'll get deals that come in, and people will hit me up. It takes time. You gotta put the hook in the water, let it sink, and wait till the bobber to start bobbing before you set the hook. So, and that means reeling a customer for the sale, guys. All right, if you don't get that drift, just a little short term for you. But other than that, I had a great day today. Normally I play bingo. Normally I would go to bingo on Monday afternoons. It's a 1 o'clock bingo till 3. But I stayed home and I scoured Facebook Marketplace and I got a deal today. So I'm going to share with that deal. I'm going to show you guys what you can expect when dealing on Facebook Marketplace. If you never had this product, there are some signs that you're gonna you may not want to buy them or you may want to buy them. But I got some deals. I'm going to share with you guys those deals. So I picked up some prismatic surprise box bundles. I want to go over some details on this so you are made aware of this. So you don't think you're getting scammed or somebody opened them or whatever. So I picked these up, and I'm going to tell you what I paid. The guy was asking $85 a box for the entire thing. So you get a booster bundle, you get a surprise box. All right? Good deal, because these are currently on TCG Player at like 93 bucks. I got them in a deal, bundle deal, 9 of them. I paid $78.88 per for the whole thing. So it was a $710 deal. I have 9 of them. So I'll show all 9, but before we go into, I'm going to go over details with this box so you guys are made aware about this. The prismatic surprise box inside is actually factory sealed. You can see it through the actual wrap here. It is sealed. So this, if you're going to break these down, this box is sealed. All right, so this can be broken down. You can sell this thing for 40 bucks by itself. I mean, just breaking it down out of this. But this bundle is not wrapped, guys. It's not wrapped. All right? And here's reasons why I'm giving you that breakdown, why, you know, that this is sealed and this isn't, is because there's some factors on this box that is concerning. It's a little bit alarming, but you got to, it's buyer beware, right? If you're going to beware of these, or you only want fully shrink wrap boxes, beware of this. This is what to expect out there when you're buying these, even at Sam's Club. All right, so take a look. You got the seams here over the top. This booster bundle is not factory sealed. All right, it's not factory sealed inside here. There's no actual shrink marks. Can you see though? Yeah, you can see that. There's no crinkles on this booster bundle. It's just like the flaps can be snapped up easy. So if you're buying these bundles loose, people saying, "Hey, we broke these out of Costco bundles," beware, because they are re-shrinking these guys, and they are also tampering with these bundles. All right, if you're buying them loose, be very, very careful. I'm going to give you some signs to look for if you want to think that this bundle that you're buying, if you buy loose bundles on the market, that they could have been tampered with. All right, I'm going to give you some signs of that because I can compare. Comparison for these surprise boxes, buying from Sam's Club or buying on Facebook Marketplace, beware of the shrink wrap. All right, some of these boxes, you can see very clearly here, the shrink, it's got not a full shrink. Like some of the shrink is like split, and then the box itself, the back box packing, is showing on the back. There's no wrap here, guys. It's clearly, that's how it's wrapped. There's a big gap in here. All right. On some of the other boxes, let me see if I can bring one up. Let me see if I can find one that has a full wrap. All right, this one has a full wrap. So you got a vertical. You can see there's even signs of splitting right there. This one has a full seal all the way around. But if you're buying these on open market, guys, if you think somebody tampered with, they use a different shrink, expect this. All right, expect this in the open market. You're going to get what the back of the shrink like split, where they didn't use enough shrink wrap. So when they put the heat gun on or whatever the heating machine they use, it actually split. You may think this head got tampered with. All right? Just be aware that on open market, you can expect this in bulk buys if you're buying on Facebook Marketplace or meeting in person or going to Sam's Club directly to buy these. Try to buy fully sealed ones if you can find them, if they're on the pallet at Sam's. All right? Just buyer beware a little bit. Doesn't mean they were tampered with, guys, but just expect to find these. All right? Split. So, with that said, I'm going to put that one down here. We'll just do the stacks here. So, here's 3. I'm just going to stack them so you can see there are 9. Here's one there. Here's another one on the side. You can see it sitting there. And I'm going to show you 3 more. Here's 2 more right here. Throwing them on top of this one. And you can see it. And then I'll put the other one over here in this hole here. So you can see I got 9 of them. 9 total. 3 I'm going to remove. Gone. 2 here. And the other 3, 2 here, and the last 2 right there. That I had 9. I got 9 of these. All right. Paid $710 for all 9. All right. So that was a Facebook Marketplace deal. I found them. He was asking $85 each. I was able to score them at $710 for the 9, which comes down to about $78.88 a piece. All right? So pretty much a good deal. I'm stocking up on Prismatic. I am being bullish on Prismatic. Even though it's still in print, I'm buying. All right? So the second pickup will come from GameStop. I stopped by GameStop with the wife today. Picked up Destined Rivals booster bundles. 3 of them. Guys, these were $49.99 each, but I got the receipts. But with your Power Up reward card, I paid $46 and some change each bundle. And they're limiting 2 per membership. So if you're wondering how I get the third one, my wife now has a Power Up card as well. I paid for her to get a membership. So if she has a membership, they only had 1 left. So she picked that one up for me with her Power Up rewards. So I was able to score 3 at one GameStop today. And I'm bullish on these bundles, guys, picking up Destins, as much Destins as I can. Even in the new age of Pokemon, it's a new product. Yeah, there's going to be more and more times to be able to get Destined Rivals. If I get some cheaper than that and I find some at retail, I'll just dollar for dollar cost average. If not, I'm okay paying $45, $50 a bundle because I believe Destined Rivals Booster Bundle is going to reach 100 at some point. So I'm believing that this is going to go, even if I pay 50, it's going to double to 100. Even if I pay 45, it's going to double to 100. So it's a $55 gain. No matter what, I believe this is going to 100. I'm going to be fine with that. So I'm bullish on Destined Rivals. Another set that I'm buying into, guys, and I'm not afraid to pay a premium to buy them. And I'm buying into the market, on secondary market, buying them. All right? Strongly believe in Destined Rivals. I'm just putting all my cards on the table, being transparent with you guys, letting you know. And you see me just stacking this stuff up, just buying. All right? So I picked up three of those. Wifey got me 1, and I was able to get 2. But it didn't stop there because GameStop allows you to get 2 per SKU. So guess what, guys? They had Prismatic sitting there. Prismatic was $59.99. And where is my receipt? Okay, hold on, because I got the receipts too. All right, so the Prismatic came down to, the Destined Rivals came down to $47.49. The Prismatic was $56.99 from $59.99. So I was able to save with the card. They had 3. I bought 2. The wife with her Power Rewards got me to the other box, and I walked away with 3 prismatic boosted bundles. Now, I'm going to remove these, and I'm going to share with you and go back to this bundle here. All right, just to share with you guys. Guys, be very, very careful with boosted bundles buying on a secondary market. All right, I am aware that they can weigh the packs. Specifically from this box, it doesn't have the shrink wrap on it. So if you're buying it loose on the open market, they can re-glue those tabs. There's tabs on this box when you open it that snap, and they can re-glue those back. But guys, being that it doesn't have plastic on it, and if you're buying these loose on the open market, loose without shrink wrap, be very, very careful. But even more, watch even when you're buying shrink wrap ones, because guys, they are tampering with the bundles on the open market. I've seen evidence of this on YouTube, so I'm going to share with you some signs that you can be aware of when you're buying boosted bundles from people on Facebook Marketplace. Always, you try to find reputable people, you source them, you make sure that they have good contacts, that their feedback is very good, that they dealt with people before, they have sales up. Most importantly, you want to deal with people who have some kind of rating that you can go by to actually look back and see how he's been doing business, right? So more so, you want to do that to protect yourself, because it's less likely that that person tampered with anything, because they're so inclined to do business of selling product, sealed product. They're not going to tamper with it because they want to make sales. So I highly advise you that look at the people's feedback, see how much feedback they got, see if they're not a new seller, that they've been selling stuff and they're reputable. All right, look at their ratings. All right, and look at what's going on. But you want to watch these bundles, specifically at this notch, these notches at the back end of the bundles, because this is where this box, being that it's loose on the open market, has less protection. So it's highly likely that people can crack that box open, or even put it on a scale, put the whole box on a scale, and if it weighs heavier than other boxes, they may know that it has hits in it. Because I've seen instances of people weighing these bundles on a scale and then pulling fire from the heavier ones. So you got to be very, very careful, guys. People are very, very sketchy, and if you're buying on a secondary market, like me, you want your money to go in full force, right? But you want to make sure that if you're reselling, people have the same chance as pulling products from your stuff than if they were buying at the store. You want them to have the same success. So make sure you know your buyers and they have good feedbacks. But also look for the signs of these little nipples. You can do hear that plucking on the wrap. You can hear that. If you know that distinct sound, that plucking, the distinct sound on the plastic. Some of the other plastics that they use when they reshrink, because you can buy a shrink wrap machine, and you can buy plastics that are similar to this, but the sound, guys, is pretty much unique to the bundles and to the way Pokemart wraps their plastics. It's in a soft wrap. But I'm surprised why they don't put the Pokeball wrap on these. It's a clear wrap. So anybody can buy a shrink wrap machine and shrink wrap these back. But if you're not familiar with the softness or the texture and the spots on where these Pokemon ones, when they come from the factory, are shrink wrapped at the factory at Pokemon, are usually bundles that have been tampered with. The actual indications of the box probably being opened. Look for those notches here. Usually they're lower or higher usually they're in a specific spot right here, like below the bundle sign. If you even look, sometimes a little bit higher, but but the ones that are reshrinking will be a little lower, but they won't have that pop like this. It'll be a different kind of notch on there. You got to familiarize yourself with the plastics and these notches here, because it'll be very, very different on boxes that have the other wrap on them. There's a crispier wrap too that has like a crinkle to it, and it's almost like Christmas wrapping paper. I mean, you can hear that distinct like crunch. It's like a cellophane like feel. They're also wrapping these boxes up, probably from bundles. They're keeping that way it is, but opening these boxes. Now, I've seen instances of these boxes being opened, guys, and yes, weighing is another factor. Excuse me, is another factor, but another factor is they're notching these open. They're weighing the packs and then reinserting light packs in there that really don't have any hits, or they're clipping the packs and taking out all the hits, any hits they get in there, and then putting the garbage cards back in there along with common cards to give it that same kind of weight back, and then shrink wrapping it back up. So when the new owner gets them, and they're getting very good at shrink wrapping, guys, getting very good. So you got to know what you know when you're going out buying, sourcing product, and then buying from a person. Inspect your goods. All right, inspect the goods so you know that you're getting you're getting your meat from a reliable source. You know, you don't want to have meat that's been out on. It's just like buying a hamburger. When you order a hamburger, you don't want the one that came out the oven like 30 minutes ago and then they reheat it. You don't want that one. You want a fresh burger, right? So same thing with Pokemart. You want fresh product, untampered with, unweighed with, unscanned, right? Untampered with. And it's very important that you source your contacts thoroughly. All right? Thoroughly. You do some research. As you make contacts, be able to identify whether this is authentic or not. And sometimes it takes for you to even get the scales and stuff to weigh stuff yourself, to see, to make sure that you are getting a good product from that person you just did business with. And that can be indications of good or bad product, and if you want to deal with that person again. Because if you truly know what you're talking about, and when you sell, you know where the product coming from. You can vouch for that product, and your name goes on everything you sell, guys. So that's another important thing. When you go back to selling this, whether it's through Rip and Chips, to other vendors that dealt with you, if you're doing bad business, you're tampering with this stuff, you got a reshrink machine, you're weighing and cutting up packs, guess what? It's going to come back to haunt you. You're going to get busted one way or another. And I would tell you, just be smart about your purchases, right? And you want your money to go to work. You know, when you go to work, you want to get your paycheck, right? And same thing with Pokemart. If you're going to go sell this later on down the road, right, you want to get paid. You don't want to have any discrepancies of any nicks or dings or damage to product. You want to sell them 100% legit product. So your name is on everything you sell. So it's very important how you source, very important that you know how to identify products that could have been tampered with. And just because this isn't in a thing, you know, I wouldn't sell it separately, like trying to break it down and sell this by itself or sell this, unless people knew me, like, you know, want to buy it that way, and I did, like, you know, had evidence of a camera running when I broke it down and that went out, and then these bundles people know are loose or untampered with. So your name is on every product you sell, and it's very important that you stand behind the products that you sell. And that's why I do a lot of business right at the house. People come right to the house. So if there's any discrepancies, anything wrong, people come right to my house. What's going on, Chew? So it brings them right back to me. Like, I'm not hiding anywhere. I'm right out in the open. And it's easier to do deals with stuff because I know where I got it from. Now, I will tell you when I get loose booster packs that I buy on Facebook Marketplace, I put a sticker on whoever I bought those packs from. I put like a, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I have different kinds of sticky notes. I use the smaller note like this, and I would put like Mike B. If I bought a whole bunch of product from Mike B, his name will go on it, and I would stick that on his booster packs. And I put a date on when I purchased them. So everything in there. So when I would go back on a rip and chip, say I did a rip and chip, we came to products. I said, all right, guys, we're going into Mike B's products. There's a lot of packs in here. These all came from a seller that I bought. I know his name, Mike B. I'm not giving his full name. But I have his packs there. We're going to see if we get any hits out of Mike B's packs that I purchased from. So that way, any discrepancy in those packs, I'm going to know if I'm going to get hits out of them or not based on when I open them. If nobody's pulling anything, they could have been tampered with, right? I could have said he weighed them out, took all the hits, and I bought all light packs. Especially if you're buying like a specialty set like Prismatic or Pokemart 151, packs can be weighed, right? They can be CT scanned and all that stuff. So I document those packs, guys. So if I bought a whole bunch from one person, their name is on there, and I know when I come to those packs at any point, I know where I got those packs because everybody has a sticky note on their packs when it starts and when I stop buying from him. The last pack has the last pack is his, and then it starts up with another sticky note. If I bought any of those packs from somebody else, they're in that box. We come to that name. That starts up that person's trail. He's going to leave a record whether we open. I sell all those out. I'm keeping record on whether we got hits at them or not. So I know if I want to do business with this guy for future packs. So this is how I do it to keep track on people that I'm buying product from. Whether they're telling me they didn't weigh them or not, I will know because if I don't get any hit, nobody gets any hits from stuff, then I know that he probably weighed them all out. So that's how I identify products. Everything that I get retail is broken down live, and we do that just like we did last night. I broke down a lot of stuff. And then anything I buy on a secondary market from people, if I bought loose packs or if I bought collection boxes, I document that stuff, guys. And on the breakdowns, when we come to those packs, if they're loose, yeah, guys, I know who I bought from. So at any point, I know who I got these packs from when I'm buying loose packs. And you got to be very careful, right? So I'll know. If we're pulling, well, I say, well, thanks, Mike B. We just pulled Umbreon from his packs that I bought. So at least that will make me feel comfortable knowing as I'm going through the boxes for people that I bought from loose packs, in the event there is a problem, I know that I can just take, if there's an issue, I can take that whole group of packs out of there. I can contact that person back, say, hey, dude, we got an issue with the packs that I bought. Somehow they're when I'm opening, they're opening up too easy, and cards are in backwards, and just hits are missing, and we're not getting anything. We've got all reverse hollows. I'm able to pinpoint an issue right away without having to wait too deep into the stream. I would know there's a problem already based on me opening the pack. There's something wrong. They're opening funny. They're opening too easy. I'll know. It's easy to identify where I got those packs. Anything that's unmarked will be straight up ones that I got from Pokemon themselves. I bought from Walmart, Target. Anything with a sticky note on it, I purchase on the open market secondary. So any discrepancies will be dealt with where I'll deal with the person one-on-one to get refund or get other product or whatever. But I'm documenting stuff. But I wanted to make you guys aware of this on the open market about these booster bundles. Be very careful buying the bundles and any shrink wrap product on the open market. ETBs, because it can be manipulated, right? It can be manipulated in a way where they take the hits out, they weigh the packs, or cut the packs, snip them with scissors, and put them back, put all the common cards, uncommon, holos, reverse holos in there, and they take all the Vs and EXs and all the illustration rares out, or they weigh the box. They put the whole box on a scale, weigh it, and if it weighs a certain weight, they know that it's got a big hit in it, so they'll take it off the market, maybe reshrink it and take out that hit, and then put lighter packs and reshrink the box back up with no hit packs. So, be very careful, and I'm very careful when I buy and source product. But at least I can say that I know my sources that I got from, and I'm paying a premium to get it, and I don't have to worry about lines, and I can get unlimited amount, right? Because I'm sourcing on Facebook. The people that I buy from are my sources. It becomes a resource for me to source product and get more product, and I can get multiple products, and there's no limit. I don't have to go waste my gas, hope that I hit a Target, hope that I get a Walmart, hope that I hit a Dollar General or Dollar Tree for some packs, where everybody's going all over those places, even into the hardware stores, finding booster packs and ETBs and everything at those stores and grabbing them for MSRP. I don't mind paying a premium, guys, to get product. And like I said, I'm bullish on Prismatic, so I'm going 100% all in, and all in on Destined Rivals. I did see, I want to make this aware of you guys, is when I was at GameStop tonight, they had a bunch of Ascending Heroes ETBs on their shelves, and they were selling them, guys, for $99.99. All right, there's a lot of Ascending Heroes seems to be coming into GameStop's hands, but they're $100 a pop. I didn't buy any. Unfortunately, I didn't buy any because I found some that I can purchase for cheaper than $99. So Ascending Heroes is on Facebook Marketplace, guys. There is deals to be made, and now I can buy some at a lower price point of $90 to $95 each. And if I buy even more bulk, I might be able to get that price down even cheaper because I'm buying a lot. So the more you buy, usually the cheaper the price goes. And people are more willing to work with you when you're taking a lot of product. And there's no limits. Cash talks. When you're making these deals on Facebook, cash talks. And the guy I was talking to this afternoon, when it went to Prismatic, these guys right here, I was sitting on the bed. I was debating on whether I was going to go to bingo or not. And I said, you know what? I'm going to hit this guy up, see what he says about this. And the wife had the car today, so I was here with Ava, the little baby girl we take care of. And the wife took the car and went back to work. I picked her up at 1. We came back, had lunch. It was time for her to go. I said, take the car. I'm not going to go to bingo. I'll just stay at home with Ava. So I was scouring Facebook Marketplace, and I saw a guy have this Prismatic. And I hit him up. And I said, if you have more than one, I'm interested, but will you do 80? My offer to him was 80 bucks. He was asking 85. So I went to $80. I offered him 80. He accepted the offer for 80. So I said, do you have more than one? He says, well, how many you want? I said, well, how many do you have? So he hit me back and said, I have 9. And at that point, I had already, between that conversation, I was already in conversation with another guy, and he had 4. And I hit him up. I said, dude, I'll buy these at 80 bucks a pop. So I sent that guy an offer as well. And he was in Middletown. So I was hoping to get a connection with both to make one-stop meet. So I told him, I said, dude, you're in Middletown. Let's meet at Five Guys Burger Joint. So we met at Five Guys Burger Joint at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He said he had 2 other offers pending, but he was waiting to see if the guy was got to meet. And since I said, dude, look,
what up,
my wife went to work. What's going on? My wife went to work, so I I can meet you at 3 o'clock. I just got to go get the car. She's like 5 minutes from my house, five minutes from the house. So I went, I called her up, said, oh, you know, I called her up, said, look, I got to come pick up the car. I'll be there in about 5 minutes. So my daughter's husband dropped me off at my wife's job, and I took the car. I had Ava's uncle watch her while I went to do the deal. So I went and got out there. I'm in conversation with him via my cell phone, right on his phone. I'm hitting him up, letting him know I'm on the way. I said, dude, when I finally got to exit, I said, yo, I'm 5 minutes out. I'll be right there. I'm right at the exit to Middletown. So he says, all right, I'm already here. I said, I'm in a red Acura RDX. That's what I told him. And lo and behold, he saw my car. I said, dude, I just pulled in. Where are you? He said, I'm right behind you in a Toyota Corolla. So, yeah, we got the deal done. I had to go get some change. And I went right into Five Guy Burger Joint, made a order, and got the change, came back out. And then I shared with him what I do. Share with him the channel.
Forever.
And like I said, there's deals on Facebook. You're not going to get these deals at your local LGS. You're not going to be able to go to Sam's Club and buy a bunch like I got, like a lot. And cash talks, BS walks. But there are deals to be made on Facebook Marketplace, even in this bull market where people on YouTube telling you there's no deals. Like you're going to Collecticons and all this stuff, there's no deals. I'm finding deals at shows too. And I'm more bullish, especially with Prismatic, guys, goes out of rotation next year. Look what 151 is doing right now. I paid $78.88. Bulk deal. He was asking $85. On TCG Player, they're currently at $90 and some change. So I got them below market. And people on YouTube talking about there's no deals. No deals. And look what I'm telling you what I got. For the GameStop, I can tell you, because here's the GameStop receipt. Here's the deals. There's my price right there for my Prismatic booster bundles. I don't want to show the GameStop, but there it is, guys. What I paid. They have a limit of 1. But that was what my power-up card, I was able to get 2. But they don't have any more now. But I was able to get 3. The wife, I paid for the wife. Told to send the wife in. I said, go get a GameStop power-up card from him, and you'll be able to get them at the same price, the lower the cost. So I got 3. And then I got 3 Destined Rivals. All today at GameStop. These were $47.99 after the power-up rewards of the retail price GameStop was $49. But with the power-up reward card, I paid $47.99. Still below, because people on Facebook right now, Destined Rivals, $50, $60 for a booster bundle. That's what they're asking. And they're on these, asking on Facebook Marketplace, $70.
Sticker packs on Walmart tonight.
You got Prismatic sticker packs. Awesome. Dude, if you do a Rudy's Basement with this stuff, I'm bullish on Destined Rivals boosted bundles. Look how small these are. They're literally 2 of these are smaller than an ETB. 3 of them are about the length of an ETB. You can stack 6, and it's about almost a little bigger than an ETB, but they're going to take up less space. They're more condensed. They hold 6 packs. And I believe Destined Rivals to be worth at least 100 when it goes out of rotation. If not, it may go higher as we get no restocks on it. And I think these are not restocked. I think these are just, I don't think these are reprinted. I think these are old stock that MJ Holding or Excel has in their warehouse, and they're just distributing to GameStop and Walmart's. I don't think it's a reprint. That they just have some stock around. And I think Prismatic is getting very, very hard to find. If you just look at listings, you got to source them. I mean, yeah, I can order them on TCG Player, but I'm going to pay more because I'm at the mercy of the market. Deals can be made on Facebook Marketplace for this stuff, better than TCG Player. And I don't have to wait. I'm going to the people, guys. I'm willing to travel out of my way to meet people on Facebook Marketplace. But if they're I'm going to buy products from them. So I'm willing to travel. And I'll go as far as New Jersey. Depending on the deal, I'll go to New Jersey. I'll go to Connecticut. Depends on the deal and what it is. I will go to Connecticut. And sometimes I'll even travel before I go to work. Before I have to go to work at 2, I'll take the car and make an early morning. I'll drop my wife off, and I would head out to Connecticut or Danbury, Connecticut, or New Fairfield, Connecticut, and make a deal happen, that I met. If I'm on Facebook tonight doing some deals, I would go and text and say, hey, I'll meet you in the morning at 9 o'clock in New Haven. Let's go. And if I can get a deal done like that, I will fly out there with the car and be back in time to go to work. But it has to be early morning, right? And so I have to deal with the traffic too. So, I'm traveling to get deals done. I'm trying to get them done as quickly. I like to lock onto a deal, and I like to get them done fast. I don't like to wait 2 days. Oh, wait till next week when I'm free. I like to get the deal quickly because anything can happen where these prices go up, and then I'm paying more, and I could have got a deal, and now the deal's pretty much off the table at that price point because these things spiked, right? Our prismatic went up again. And I want to get them at the deal, and even though I countered him at 80, and then he said he had 9, I countered again and say, hey, dude, can you do a 700 flat? He says, no, meet me at 710. You could take them because he had 2 other pending offers or whatever for him. So I said, all right, dude, bet. Let's meet. And I can meet you at 3 o'clock. I like to lock this deal up. So that's exactly what I did. To close out the deal, to get that cash in his hands fast because I wanted this product here. Let me get these out of the way. I wanted that product. I was willing to just, hey, I'm going to go get the car. Let's lock this up and go get the deal. And I traveled and got it completed. And the other guy, I'll share with you the other guy because I texted him again. I'll share with you on the Facebook the conversation. Well, you can see the conversation. I'll pull it up on Facebook where I hit him up. You can see the guy had a funny name on him too. Here it is. This guy Plain right here. So he had the prismatic. It's called Plain Pokemon. That's his name. Plain Pokemon. $100. I said, hey, this is my comment right here. You can see it right in. I'm not hiding it from you. You can see it. I'm reading it right from the blue text up here. Hi, I can offer you $80 each for all 4. $320. Let me know. I can meet you at it was supposed to be Five Guys, but I put Give Guys. Five Guys Burger Restaurant when I get out of work. Well, it's actually when my wife gets out of work because she had the car. So I'm just letting them know, my wife, that I can meet after that time when she comes out of work. But I said after I get out of work. I didn't hear back. So here I said, I'm heading to Middletown now, and I was needing to go meet this guy.
Face with tears
and
of joy,
I said, I'm heading to Middletown, Five Guys, to meet someone now at 3:15. Look at the timestamp, 3:15. I told you I was going out there today to meet in Middletown, and I'm conversating with the guy that had 4, and he still no response from 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and even with these response, is timestamp. Look at the time. I contacted him at 3:15, 2:44. I told him I was heading out. Then I contacted him again at 7:15, where I just picked up this stuff. I just got back in the house or whatever, and I contacted him. I said, never mind. Picked up a bunch from another guy. Maybe next time. Fast response gets my money. As I like to close deals quickly. As I'm not playing any games, just need product. So anyone that responds quick and act quickly to buy, get product. So anyone that responds quick, I act quickly to buy. Thanks. Have a great day. So I didn't say I didn't try to get mad or put anything negative in there. Just a guy, slow response. So this is the type of stuff like on Facebook you're going to deal with. Like you're interested in a product, and here it is, right? The guy has one comment. and this is post. Plain Jane is his username, which is probably a hoax or a fake. Somebody scamming, could be, because it's Plain Jane. Who would call himself Plain Jane on Facebook? You know what? So since I was going to be in Middletown, I was going to let him know that I'm going to be at Five Guys. That's where I want to meet you at, and I'm meeting someone else there. So this is where we can meet. And still no response. Any of my comments to him, never responds. So he could be someone that's new to Facebook. He's got 3 laughing things on there. Somebody put, this is what you get. You get clowns on here. All right, so this guy's complaining about that guy. So here's this guy, Brian Joseph, about that guy, Plain Jane. He's saying, such a scalper. You don't even know what you're selling. That's crazy. It's giving. Let me get this line at Sam's Club so I can rip someone off on Facebook Energy. So this is the kind of people that you get on Facebook that'll comment on stuff that you post. Someone mad because you got the product, you went out to Sam's Club, you got the membership. They're too lazy to go out there, complain about someone else who has product. A lot of haters, a lot of people jealous that you got product, they didn't get it because they don't want to. I truly believe this. Just like fishing. If you're an early riser and you're going fishing, right? Usually fish bite early morning. So if you get up early, early bird gets the worm. And you notice that true. When you wake up just after like say a rainy night, right? If you rise up when it's still dark outside, right? And you shine your light in the grass, you see a lot of night crawlers out there. They come up in that moisture from the rain at night. You see a lot of night crawlers come out. But when the sun comes up, those guys go right back in. But it's the early word. If you want to get bait for your fishing trip and it just rained and you rise up early enough to go out there and get that bait, so you'll have bait to catch the fish when you arrive to your fishing location early bird gets the worm. Same with this stuff, man. It's us doing our work, whether you're buying on Facebook or going to store for restocks. Early risers get the prize. And other people are going to crap on your posts. They're going to crap about you even on live on YouTube, like we had last time. We had a clown in here last night. All he did was have hateful things about me, called me a scalper, and then he couldn't even identify to me who a scalper is, or if a vendor is a scalper at a collecticon. Is a vendor a scalper? Are vendors scalpers at collecticons? Or some of you guys call LGS scalpers. Some of you guys call the distributors a scalper because actually they use market price to sell products higher to LGSs. And you wonder why you go to LGS. LGS got to pay more because the distributor is looking for more profit. And people get mad with the LGS for selling the stuff high because they got distributor. Guys, I don't have no distributor in my back pocket. I made contacts that have connections. I personally don't have no LGS, and I'm trying to get away.
They're haters.
I'm trying to
If
get
they
away
use the
from
same amount of energy they use hating on getting products, then they'll probably actually get some products.
Actually, yeah, you're right, Pix. I'm trying to get away from restock because there's not much for me anyway in restock. There's not much coming in, and the best stuff is already picked through. The first people in line at Walmart that are lined up every Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, they're getting this stuff. And I see Pokeballer Mike doing his thing, right? If you guys ever watch Pokeballer Mike, go out, check him out. He does Walmart, Target, restock, pick up videos on a live. He takes his dog, I forgot what the dog name, long-haired dog, but he takes her for a ride with him, and he finds product. And he actually knows the vendor, Eric. So, hey, we're looking for Eric, guys. Let's see if we see him. Whoop. And sometimes he finds there's a dead end. There's no Eric packing out. But then he does hit restocks And he's able to get product, but there's a lot of people already lined up in front, and they're allowing him to videotape, and he has access to getting product. And that's because of where his area is. You know, it may not be like my area where some areas are hard to get to. Like some areas, people got to travel a long way to get to a Walmart or a Target. Like their areas in their rural town is like Walmart's are an hour away. You got to go. That's like a one trip a week that mom and dad would take you to Walmart to get your toys or take you shopping. And they would do their main grocery shopping on that 1 week. And if you're not hitting it on a restock day that your mom or dad are taking you out, then you miss the restock. And so you don't get any product because some of these Walmarts and Targets are far out. And it's hard for people to get to them. So, you know, and this depends on where you're at, where people don't have access to get to those stores. So, yeah, Walmarts and Targets, yeah, some Walmart and Targets, depending on where you're at, are easier to hit a restock, and you'll find product on the shelf. We already have a lot of people lined up. They're buying the best stuff, and I get the crumbs in the cookie jar, and it's usually sleeve blisters, checkout lane blisters, Pokeballs, some stacking tins, all the collection boxes, and all the ETBs and stuff like that, booster bundles. They grab all that. Anything Ascending Heroes, that's gone. So I don't get that stuff. So I get Journey Together, checkout lane blisters, single pack checkout lane blisters, a coin and a promo card. Both types. I have access to both types.
What's your thoughts
second
on
week
Mega
straight,
Charizard
I'm finding them, but I'm not complaining because I'm picking those up at $6.44 minus my 10% discount because I work for Walmart, and they're worth $10. So I'm already up on my money on the investment anyway for buying them. But nobody wants Journey Together. I'm surprised, with this stuff, everybody's on top of specialty sets and Ascending Heroes and all that. But when there's a set out there that you can have access to, people don't want it. It reminds me of times that we got right now when Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike, nobody wanted it. And then everybody, once YouTuber pumps it, hey, nobody wanted Journey Together. I'm buying Journey Together, guys. Once enough PokeTubers start that drum roll, everybody all of a sudden wants Journey Together. Or once they find out that Journey Together is going out of rotation, and now the boosted bundle is $80. Journey Together boosted bundle is $44 at GameStop. You can buy them as low as $35 on Facebook Marketplace. Nobody wants it. And these are strategic plays, guys, that Journey Together does have some pretty cool illustration rares. Let's face it. I think the Bulbasaur is in there, right? And the Squirtle illustration rares, two awesome illustration rares of two Kanto starter region Pokemon. But nobody wants Journey Together because it's on the shelf. Everybody's after the big stuff, the Prismatic, the 151, right? The Ascending Heroes. Everybody is, as soon as a new set, everybody's chasing the newest because there's a shortage on product. There's hard to get product, and everybody's jumping the bandwagon. And stuff gets left in the dirt. And guys, once the dust settles, we're going to find out, was Journey Together really that bad? When the price starts going up and then everybody wants it, that's what it's going to take for people to stop leaving it at Walmart restocks and start buying it, for somebody to pump it up and then say, you know what? Wow. I'm just telling you, it's undervalued, right? It's undervalued. You're buying it off the shelf. Checkout lane blisters, $6.44 at Walmart. They did raise the price from $5 some change. And TCG Player, check it out. It's going for $10 plus a checkout lane blister. We can actually see, let me pull it up on my phone to see if it's still even at that price. I mean, it might have went down, but as far as I know, Journey Together checkout lane blisters were still $10. But we'll check it out right now. We'll do the math, and you can see that I'm up on the investment. Let's put that in. I'm going to put Journey Together. Journey Together. Check out Lane Blister. And I'm talking about the single pack, not the 3-pack. All right, so look, guys. Journey Together, single pack, right there on the screen, $6.49. Market price $10.22. How come nobody's talking about this on YouTube? Every Journey Together checkout lane blister you buy, you can sell it on Facebook Marketplace for $10.22. You're paying $6. You can't even put your money in a bank and get interest the way you're getting it on Pokemart. You're already up on Journey Together buying the checkout lane blisters, $3 profit if you're selling it at full market price on TCG Player or putting it on Facebook Marketplace. Crazy. Nobody's talking about Journey Together. I think it's undervalued. I'm going to still, if people are leaving it at Walmart and Target, I'm buying Journey Together. I'm buying the checkout lane blisters. And I've been buying them. 2 weeks straight, they've been leaving them. I'll come out and I'll buy them. Whatever's left on them, I buy them. And I don't get much. Sometimes I'll get 10. Sometimes I'll get 20 because other people are coming in buying them. But they're, for the most part, the restocks happen at 8 o'clock in the morning. And here it is, 8 o'clock at night, and they're still on the shelf. Nobody's buying them. Nobody's clearing them off. But they're already worth kind of crazy. $10.22. I don't make up the market price, guys. It's you, the people that buy Pokemon cards, that are buying these blisters, buying Pokemon products, that cause the market price. And it's $6.49. You cannot do this in stock, buy stock, and tomorrow it's already up on its money that you're buying in on a product that's already more valuable than it's sitting on the shelf. And you wonder why we have people that are making money off Pokemon. Look how valuable the goods are. Just saying, look how valuable the goods are. Off the rack and off onto TCG Player, you're up on, if you did your math, $6.49, you're up about $3.50-something a pack per pack. It's up. But I myself, I decided I'm sticking with, I'm bullish on Prismatic. I'm bullish on the Destined Rivals. And, and GameStop, I didn't over leverage myself like it to Ascending Heroes. I only have one case, 10 ETBs. But now that GameStop has them, nobody's really picking them up. The price dropped down to $90 to $95 on Facebook Marketplace. But I don't think, let's see on TCG Player. Ascending Heroes, let's go to, and here it is right there. Ascending Heroes is 109. 109. What is let's see the listing. So, it actually tanked. Ascending Heroes crashed, guys. If you want to say crashed, it did crash. It's all the way. It's highest up there, and it's down in the low with a little hook. A little hook that's curving to go down more. The ETB we're talking about. Low sale, $55. That's hard to believe. High sale, $179. Let me type in ETB. Let me just do it that way. AS Sending Heroes ETB. I'm not talking about the Pokemon Center. We're looking at the basics.
The $5 is probably just box only.
Yeah, it might be. There's the Pokemon Center one. It's $322. All right, so it's got to be this up here. So Pokemon Ascending Heroes Elite Trainer Box. All right, so 109. Market price 113 on that box. 113. You can see it on my phone. 113 is market. Current seller is 190. Quantity is 2,392 boxes out there. Listed medium 120.
Huh?
And it is going down. It is trending down with a it had a low there, and then it went up, and it's curving again to go down. So Sending Heroes going down in price, guys, but TCG Player has them at 113 market. Recent sale 109. Most recent sale was 109. So I'm buying them I'm trying to get them at 90 off Facebook Marketplace, but there's not I have to travel to buy them, and I'm looking for a quantity enough to bring it to that point. And I'm going to dollar for dollar cross average them into the ones that I got at 100. The case that I got at 100, I cross average at 90. So I'm looking for a better deal than I got at the Woodbridge show when I paid 100 for them. And they had 120 and 110 on them. And I got them for 100. So I got the vendors to move off the 110 and off the $120 price that they were asking. And I got them for 100 at Woodbridge show, at the Woodbridge Center Mall show. So now that GameStop has them, and they're in stock because I was at GameStop about 7 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tonight, somewhere around.
20 from
and they had
you, I'll do $90
90 a piece. Yeah, but see, pie, I'm going to say pie. I would probably make an offer at lower than that, strictly because GameStop has them at 99. People are listing them at 100, and for GameStop still to have them, and people still have them on Facebook, why isn't Ascending Heroes moving like crazy off Facebook? Oh, your peers. Okay. Yeah. So I would probably
done deals before.
Yeah. That's where I said where on Facebook Marketplace, I'm building a contact list with people that I bought from for Prismatic, for Destin Rivals. Still buying strong on this. Still buying strong into this. Still buying strong. To a limitation on these, I'm not going absolutely crazy, but 78.88, pretty good price on that, despite whatever they paid for them. I don't care what somebody else paid. I'm not selling now. So I'm not selling any Prismatic. I'm not selling any Destin Rival. I'm not selling any Crown Zenith. I'm not selling any 151 stuff. Not selling any of it. I'm just buying. I'm positioning myself in buying and getting a lot more. I'm still buying. Crown Zenith I really took a back seat to because I'm not priced out of it, but it is pricier where I can get this stuff cheaper than that, and I can buy into this at a lower cost dollar. When you compare it to 151, and I have a lot of 151, so I'm not even worried about 151. This stuff I have a lot of now too. Prism, I have a bunch of this, but I'm still buying because it's still new, still in production. All right, still in print. Still in print. Destin's still in there for the next 2 years. Prismatic is going out next year. How much more Prismatic are we going to get? And I don't want to be that person that says, I wish I had more. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm so glad that I bought them when I did. And I'm so glad I'm still buying them. And I'm not complaining about the price that I got them even from GameStop, because I know that this is at least going to go to 100. 151 is giving us signs of where this product, where Prismatic can go when it's on its way out of rotation. See, we're getting signs already from 151, another specialty set, and we're getting signs, even though Celebrations did not have booster bundles, on where Prismatic can go and where 151 can go, because we have another sign with Celebrations, another specialty set that didn't have booster boxes, only ETBs, and then you had UPCs, right? So Prismatic is another set that can do it no matter what the print run is on it, because it's getting absorbed into the market, guys. That's another thing. Prismatic is being absorbed into the market fast.
151 did so well cause of the Fire Red and Leaf Green relaunch on the Nintendo Switch.
A lot of factors play into that. We have rip and shippers burning through product every day. TikTokers burning through this product every day. You got Nostalgianomics. It's his #1 selling product on his live stream in breaks, Prismatic. And why is that? It's because the hits inside are maintaining their high value. They're not ascending in price. They're not descending in price. They're ascending in price. They're going up. They're going up. And 151, just take a look at some of the 151 cards that went down. Now they're going up. The Blastoise is a clear sign of more to come on 151 cards that can go up as that product gets out of rotation. What's going to happen when Prismatic goes to that same level, guys? What's going to happen to the Umbreon? What's going to happen to the other evolutions in this set that people are chasing now? It's going to go through the roof. Some of those single cards are going to go, woo, just like 151 is doing. What's going to happen to the Seal? That's why I'm so bullish. I'm picking it up. Picking up Prismatic because it's cheap. And it's cheaper than Ascending Heroes. I'm getting an older set that has great pulls, great cards. The pull rates suck, but people are not afraid to chase them down. And that's why they continue to buy in on Rip and Ships on Nostalgianomics and other TikTokers and whatnot streams. Prismatic is their #1 seller. And I'm still bullish on it. I haven't been too bullish on 151 because it's up there in price now. It's climbing. And there's not much really appearing to buy because most people are like me. They're watching investor channels. A lot of it's been sold already. It's in hands of people that are going to hold it in long term. And as stuff ages, collections and other sets, other cards and stuff, they do relinquish themselves from original owners into other people, and those other people don't have the same mindset. They're going to rip it open. And so as this ages, more of this product goes into those kind of hands of those people that are going to rip it, and less of it over the years is left sealed versus being kept sealed. It goes up in price. And yes, you're going to have diamond hands with this stuff when it gets that age of maturity. And a lot of its stuff is still in infancy. This is in infancy. It's in its diapers, in training pants. It didn't even crap itself yet. Didn't crap itself yet. Didn't even crap. Destined Rivals. Infancy. Infancy. Where's it going? Where's it going? And that's what I like. I like that there are opportunities in this hobby for the adventure seekers, the ones that really want to lay down money, the ones that have almost infinite money, the ones that already made plays, and a lot of us that are the experienced ones on these YouTube channels. Like I have a lot of more experience than a lot of people that are doing YouTube now, and a lot of ones that are already doing it. I started way before them. So I know a lot of stuff, and I got trained from other YouTubers that are doing stuff now and been doing stuff when I was doing it. And I go to school. I go to school, guys, watching other YouTubers, being schooled. Knowledge is king. And it's helped me become the marketeer that I have. And all the experience that I had in being in retail just helps me market my product when it's time for me to sell it. I know right where to go to sell it. I know how to sell it. I know how to list it. And I know what I should do to make my listings stand out and all of that stuff. You know, it all helped me to make sales when I want to sell. And I'm having a fun time collecting. Sealed is my baby. Is my baby. I mean, I'm more bullish on stuff like the boosted bundles, the ETBs, right? The boosted bundles, the ETBs, and the specialty set stuff like this, along with the ETBs and UPCs. Those are like my long-term stuff. Like I'm not looking to deplete myself out of any of this. This goes into the vault for long safekeeping. I'm not trying to disperse this stuff back in. The Sam's Club stuff, the Blooming Waters boxes, or the Tyrant. I'm not trying to throw those back out along with ETBs. I'm not. The auxiliary stuff, the tins, the mini tins, the 3-pack blisters, the 1-pack blisters, the 2-pack blisters, the multi-packs where you get a variety, the collection boxes. Guys, I'm moving that stuff. If it's not a good collection box, I'm cracking it for the packs. But if it has like a bunch of good packs in them, like the Kangaskhan box, the Venusaur EX box, the Charizard UPC, the new one, the new Charizard box, they have potential. So I'm not trying to crack those for promos or anything. I'm not trying to crack them for packs. I'm buying into the market because they have great promos and they have a great pack selection. And that itself is going to sell the box later on down the years. And I truly believe the Charizard EX, despite the printing, they print a lot of them. But again, they're going to fall subject to those that want to crack that box. There are more people that are going to crack those Charizard boxes. And as that thing ages, there are going to be less of those available on the open market as that product ages. There's going to be less of them available. Because the rip and shippers are going to burn through because they need the packs. And they're going to grade the promos and all that stuff and do crazy things with those PSA graded promos on there or whatnot, TikToks, and they're going to go crazy. And they're going to dominate the PSA streams, the PSA card sales because they got into them because they cracked a lot of that product open. So they're going to run the market with that. But there's plays to be made with the persons that hold the cards. And every one of us as a sealed collector are going to be key holders. We hold the keys, guys, because we have access to the product when no one else does. Everyone else completely ran out. The LGS stores sold out. They sold out when they were high, sold out when they were low, sold out they sold to whatnot streamers. They sold them to rip and shippers. And then they sold them into the hands of people that are building decks. But if you hold the key, you hold the product, you hold the key.
Set, so it is Hidden Fates, Cosmic Eclipse, and so many older sets.
Yeah, Hidden Fates is not doing really like, if you compare Hidden Fates like the Team Up is blowing out. Hidden Fates kind of like is laid back. And that's why I relinquished myself of all my Hidden Fates. I don't own any Hidden Fates, guys. I don't have any Hidden Fates sealed product anymore. It's all gone. It's all my Hidden Fates gone. 5,000 packs, my ETBs, my tins, collection, all that, it's gone, guys. I sold it all between this year and last year. Gone.
OMG.
I let it go.
Hype.
Team Up, Unbroken Bonds, Cosmic Eclipse. I had 400 packs of that. Gone. Dragon Fantasy. Gone. Burning Shadows. Gone. I do have some Burning Shadows, a stack, maybe 20 packs. All that, gone. Unified Minds, boosted box, gone. I sold it. Roaring Skies, boosted box, sold it for $4,500. Guys, gone. I let it go. I got that from Ray at TCG. Let's Go TCG. I got it from Ray for $500. That Roaring Skies box. I sold that thing $4,500. Gone. Gone. The Unified Minds, I got that for $100 from Hydro Pump Poke Shop. Sold that thing for $2,500. Gone, man. And I'm buying into newer sets because as this stuff ages, guys, it's hard for people to come across that. For you to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, which they did go for the most part, Facebook Marketplace, but it's hard to find sellers that are going to do all cash deals for stuff. If you're looking for cash, you're going to get a lot of trades. A lot of people don't have that money sitting around and going to crack grandma's piggy bank to get it. They don't have that money available to buy boxes like that when they reach. And you got to go to shows. You have to go to shows if you're trying to sell a lot of your stuff, because the deals on Facebook, like I said, are there, but are you willing to take the travel? Are you willing to meet the people? Are you willing to take the time that it takes to sell? And some people are just not that savvy. They want the money when they want it. They don't have the skills to market a product, to take the time and take photos. They don't have the time because they go to work to meet people. So they just know that if they post it up there, they can check their phone on a break and see if it sells and go meet somebody on a lunch break and get rid of that box. People like me, guys, I have the time. I make the time. Even that I work a full-time job, I make time. And on my days off is where I do the biggest deals. I save them for the weekends. I'm going to shows. I'm sourcing product at shows. I know what I'm looking for. I can go and look at single cards. I know single cards that I'm looking for. And I negotiate prices off of the prices that they have stickered. And I work out a deal. Hey, if I take this, can I take this steel product and I take 5 of these and I take 5 of that and I bundle stuff up.
I actually
There's
have
ways
too much
about
time,
working things in your favor if you know how to work that magic. And some of us just have that gift. The gift of the gab, the gift of dealing, the gift of negotiation, going into negotiation without being too savvy of taking advantage of a deal when a deal is already good. Sometimes you just can't be too greedy, guys, on taking advantage of a deal when it's there, and you're looking for more of a break, and you already got a good deal. So don't be too greedy. If a deal is good, sometimes somebody posts something, a deal looks too good. Most likely it is too good. Probably that person's not going to be selling that stuff. It's not. It's just a scammer out there just posting or taking somebody's photo and listing up as his own to see if he can scam someone. But yeah, a lot of times you get a lot of people on Facebook that are not selling stuff. They post it up as if they're selling stuff, but they're not going to meet you. And I fell victim for a Samsung Galaxy like this. This is a Samsung Galaxy S25. I bought this for $650. Yeah, it's got a screen protector. My screen is dirty, guys. I mean, it's in use. It's in use. But I just got the screen protector. Just got this phone about a week ago. I got it for $650. There was a guy in Hartford, Connecticut who had, and this is the 256 gigabyte. All right. This is 256 gigabyte. There was a guy on Hartford selling a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and this is the Ultra. This is the large one, the big boy. It's a big phone. The big phone. Huge phone. He was selling a 1 terabyte, 1 TB Ultra Samsung Galaxy S25 on Facebook. $500. And I hit him up and I said, dude, I can meet you in Hartford today. Let me know if that's good. So later on in the day, he hit me up and said, yeah, that's fine. What time were you expecting? I said, you can expect me around 6 p.m. if that's fine. He said, so we made the time for 6 o'clock. My wife actually drove out to Hartford, and I gave him her number. So I said, call my wife. She's going to meet you out there. And the guy called my wife to make sure she was still coming. And then she texted him. They were texting back and forth on the phone. He was right there texting back. She got 5 minutes out from him. And when she was there, she texted, she said, I'm here. Where are you? And the silence, it went dead, guys. The guy never showed up. The guy never came to the spot to meet. We wasted time. And we were getting a good deal on a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra for $500. And I was looking to get that. That was going to be her phone. Instead, she met the guy in Poughkeepsie before she left to go meet him. And I got this phone. Yeah, that's the PS4 camera on a tripod, guys. Look at it. I got it on the PS4 camera on a tripod. Taped to a tripod. Until we get the new equipment, guys, I'm using the PS5 camera, 1080p, on a tripod. The same when I use the PS4. Until we get the new equipment when we go on the computer, yeah, I'm streaming on this so I can give you this angle And I arranged this camera so I can give you this kind of view here. The stream to give you this view tonight. Wonderful view. You see my monitor in the back here as well, because I didn't feel like putting up a backdrop and then moving this TV around. It's just I want to get right into some video games after I get done with the stream. So it's a quick setup. This is a fast setup, guys, so I can get streams out to you guys. Later on, you'll see the new setup. All right? I promise. All right? Other than that, man, yeah. So the guy never showed up, so I never got that phone. So a deal came across for my wife's with AT&T. So they have a deal. She can trade in her Samsung Galaxy Note, which the camera, Jadiel, my grandson, threw her phone, shattered her lenses on her camera. So she has all broken glass or whatever from the camera on the back. The rest of the phone's mint. But the camera needs a lens. They're going to take it any condition. They're going to give her $900 credit for her phone. Any condition. And then she can pay the balance of the $300 and something, and she'll have a S23 Ultra phone unlocked. So that's what we're doing. We're going with that deal. So we're just waiting for AT&T to get it in. She's got it on a pre-order, so when it comes in, she'll have her phone, and she'll trade in her phone against it and pay the balance, and she owns the phone. So she'll have her S26, brand new, from AT&T when they get them in. And I'm streaming with a brand new S25 for my streams here, guys. It's my business phone for the channel. And I use it for posting on Facebook and all that stuff. So this phone is going to get its use. And I got a nice protector on it. Has a nice sliding camera. There I can slide and protect my camera. It's in a nice Dexnor case, hard, heavy case. It's got a screen protector on it already, so the phone is inside this case. Comes with a pen, so I can write quick notes. I don't know if I can get the pen out. Yeah. Well, there we go. Comes with a pen. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm set, man. I still have my dad's iPhone, which I'm debating on what I want to do with that. But I went ahead and treated myself to an S25. Lower cost than a 26, but still fine for what I'm going to be doing with it. Yeah. So got a brand new number too that I'm going to put on my business cards. So other than that, yeah, that's what we got. So I do have another pickup, so I'm going to share with that. I hit an LGS store up
just the
today.
Korean Gengar Max. I will send the money as soon as I can.
All right, so hold on. Let me get this for Ben. Ben is going to take. Let me find the cards. So you're going to get this card, Ben, and the Korean Gengar. This one, I'm assuming. Just let me know in the chat. Is this the card, Ben? That's the Gengar, or is it the VMAX one? This is Korean, and both of them are Korean. Which, the Gengar V, Ben? And the Charizard Korean?
No, the VMAX. The
VMAX. All right, so those two I'll put aside for you. I still have these available. Anybody, any takers on this? This is 10. This Gengar V Korean is 10. The Greavard is 4. It's a Japanese. And I have the Eternatus, I think this is 3. So not very expensive, but got those out. These are going to Ben Production, guys. So stay tuned to his channel when there's a mail day from Pokemart TCG to Ben. I'll be mailing those out. We're gonna get the shipping. I'll get you the shipping cost and get these packed up for Ben Production, guys. So those are going to Ben. You know the Ben, the PenF, the PayPal, friends and family. Same as we always do. All right, so that's going out to Ben. I do have a Pokemon card pickup. So I got these from Stacy's Board Game collectibles. I bought from her before, but she now sells raw cards and she's buying bulk. So her bulk prices, commons, uncommons, English, she is paying $5 per 1,000 cards of bulk. That means
Yeah,
any
definitely.
uncommons
I
and
got
commons.
you, brother.
All right, but I bought some cards tonight from Stacy's Board Game Collectibles. I'm going to share with you guys. So I got some fresh pickups. These are not for sale, Ben. These are just going in my binder for now. And these are cards that you could get from the vending machine. But we have a Swinham illustration rare. We have a Coridon illustration rare. We have a Steelix illustration rare. We have an Excedral illustration rare. We have a Pidgeotto illustration rare. I have a full art Rasharam EX. I have a Raging Bolt EX full art. I have a Loudred illustration rare. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The art on this card pops. Look how colorful that card and Loudred. It just pops. The color in this card pops, man. So I like colorful, bright cards where the art pops. This Loudred's awesome. So got the Loudred, and then lastly, guys, check this out. Got a Nine-Tailed illustration rare. I think this is from a City in Flames. Crazy Nine-Tails in the center there. Crazy Nine-Tails. And it's got nice centering, guys. Good, clean card. Good, clean, well-centered card. No whitening on the back, no damage. Cards are nice. So those were some illustration rares. Like I said, I go to card shops. I'm picking up select cards from card shops, guys. Going to be adding them to the vending machine and onto my own personal PC. But I'm buying for the vending machine, guys. And I'm buying for my own personal PC, too. And, yeah, guys. Going to be some crazy cards for you guys to get. More details coming. But starting to stock up on some cards from LGSs and from shows. And I'm going to do pickup videos like this so everybody's aware. Transparency, right? Full transparent. You'll see the cards, right? You see the cards that I'm picking up. So that's what I got, guys. That is my pickup video for today. Nice big pickup from GameStop. Nice big pickup from Facebook Marketplace. A deal that I got for 9 of these. And then a pickup from a local LGS store. Got some cards, man. So good. Everything's looking good. And like I said, I started to move some of my stuff out, especially like not loose packs, but like the checkout lane blisters and stuff. Moving into them, like moving some of them out and trading, using them as trade leverage to get ETBs and other booster bundles. Like, they're very, very liquid. You can move them, all right? At market, whatever the market price is on them, you might have to get a deal, but you can move them and move out of checkout lane blisters and sleeve booster packs and get into other more dominant sets. If you want to move out like Silver Tempest, Lost, I'm not even saying Lost Origins, weaker sets, Obsidian Flames, Scarlet Violet Base. Like if you want to move out of those 3-pack blisters and stuff, don't be afraid to list them and say, hey, we'll trade and these are what I'm looking for. I am very precise on like what I'm looking for the stuff that I post. Like I share with you today, what I had available that I left sealed is because I'm putting those on Facebook Marketplace to sell or to trade. Now, if they don't sell on Facebook Marketplace, guys, guess what? They'll be going to the next show in Woodbridge, and I'll remove them from my hands within a matter of minutes. That's how fast at card shows, when I go, money's handed over or trades are being made with the products that I got that I take to shows. And I could take the single blister packs, 3-pack blisters to shows and work amongst dealers with them. And by the end of the day, when I'm ready to go, I'm going home with stuff that I sold, or I'm going home with cash that I made from selling them, or I'm going home with products that I traded them for. And I still win, no matter which way I go, because I paid regular MSRP on them. And I'm willing to let things like that go because I'm really looking for loose packs. Now, yes, I can hold all that stuff, throw them up on a Shopify website, and over time they will sell. It gives me products to put up on a website, but I rather sell off stuff that people want more than others. But if I want to fill up the website with products, yeah, I can always buy auxiliary products. Those are easily accessible. You see people selling 144 case box sleeves. Check out TCG Player. There's listings on Facebook if you want to buy sleeves. Collection boxes. These are all over the place. They're easier to find and easier to get deals on buying a case versus trying to find this stuff. Some of this stuff gets so hard to find, sourcing your product. And I wanted to keep what I'm doing live and ongoing is sourcing product now and having viable sources to get product from now rather than start up YouTube and then I can't even maintain it because I'm out of product because I don't have sources to get more product from. And that's what I'm in. I'm in source building mode. I'm sourcing product from people that going to have more product to sell or that they have product that they're willing to sell me. And I'll be able to make a quick phone call to source them out, ask them what they have available, and see if I can make a deal to buy a majority of it. Whether it's buying a portion now and then buying another portion next week, then another week buy another section and another section and another section until it's all gone, or I buy it all in one big sale. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sourcing out products, sourcing out resources to get more products. So I'll always have products available and I'm able to maintain. And, I don't think this is being taught on YouTube where you to operate this in a business format. The quickest way to go out of business is to have no products to offer. And I never want to fall into that area. That's that gray area. And without distro, right, I'm creating sources to get product from, which is viable to my existence for collecting it as sealed, keeping stuff sealed, then offering stuff up for what I'm doing, right? In the manner that I do it. So that's a big key, a key thing to have under your belt, guys, is where you're getting it from. Do you have sources in your armory, right? Do you have plenty bullets in your armory to keep firing bullets out, right? If you run out of bullets, then you're going to be in trouble. But if you got plenty of ammunition, you're able to keep firing back and say, hey, we got more prismatic back in stock. I got more 151 back in stock, guys, because I'm sourcing people to buy from now. And I'm even working with people from out of state and other states, guys, where I have to travel to go get product. If I'm going to have it, I'm going to travel. So it's going to give me a better idea on what days to stream and when I stream, right? Because some days I'm going to have to make a trip to go get product to have it available, right, for what I do. And I always want to be able to have good sources to get it from without having a distro, because distro is expensive. Let's face it. And what's going on with distro now, the way they're treating LGSs, I don't even want no part of that. It's a lot of money that LGS has got to shove out. And I'm not looking for One Piece. I'm not looking for Lorcana. I'm not looking for Magic the Gathering or any kind of Magic products, Final Fantasy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not looking for any of that stuff. I'm not looking for Yu-Gi-Oh! I am strictly Pokemon. Pokemon products, right? And it could be Korean, could be Japanese, right? Products. If it's sellable for me, where I can offer it, and people are willing, they're willing to buy that on the Shopify website or buying it in a rip and ship, then I'll have that product available. I'm not afraid to push the button to have that product if there are people that want it. And the more desirable sets, yes, the better. And I already have a good source to buy to get Japanese and Korean from. So I got at least that in my back pocket, right? Going forward, he's also attached to English. So I have a good viable source to get English. I may have to pay up a little to get it, where his main meat and potatoes is Japanese booster boxes and Korean booster boxes. And he has the good stuff. So that's his strong point, and he does have a strong point within getting Pokemon English, but I may have to pay up a little to get it. And sometimes going into this kind of market, you got to be willing to pay up. It's either adjust or get out. And I'm not going anywhere. So I've been adjusting, making adjustments here and there, so I can accommodate my buying, so I can accommodate paying a premium for stuff without having distro. So anybody that wants to call you a scammer, scalper, a lot of them are just mad because you got the product, you got the power. And anytime you got the product, guys, and you're building relationships with people that you're sourcing your products from, I'm not want to hate on me or even saying. I'm not worried about them because I'm buying on the secondary market. I'm paying above MSRP. I'm buying from a reputable source because I'm not going to be able to get this much product going to Walmart, restock, or even using Discord to buy. And I never want to get involved with bots. And I'd rather buy from reliable sources, pay a premium to get it, and I'm happy. And I'm happy because majority of the stuff I'm buying, sealed wise, won't see the light of day where I'm trying to get rid of it. There may come a day where I do sell some, but that's not at this time, and it's not for quite a long time. It's the stuff that are anchors in my sealed collection where I have anchor product that no matter what the price, I'm still putting it away. I'm putting it away for long term. And I have the other auxiliary products that I play around with in the market. And if I find some other stuff, that is viable for moving, I'll pick it up. And that's what I'll do. I'll play around with the auxiliary stuff because that's what I'm already doing, playing around with auxiliary stuff. But it's still a viable source where you could trade it for other products and move into stuff like Prismatic, Ascending Heroes, 151, Crown Zenith, if that's what you want to do. But I'm looking at other opportunities in the market. Prismatic is a good product to pick up now because it's still cheap. Still cheap. And it could be undervalued. But I see these booster bundles going to be at least $100. Each one worth at least $100. I could see it at least $100. And or as it ages, I could see it going for more. And just look what the ETB can do. The upside to that ETB going to 100 is almost instantaneously that it's going to be 100. The ETB can almost say it's going to be $100 or more. Guaranteed. I could say this guaranteed is going to be at least 100. I can say that if you know the product. And again, take it a little bit from Pokemart. If you got the product, you got the power. And like I said, I don't let people tell me what to buy. I make my own assumption on what I'm going to buy. I buy the collectivity on all the pull rate data, all the people that are already buying the product, the demand for the product, what the pull rates, what you can pull from it. Will people want to pull? Will people want to buy it later on? I can still see people opening this stuff years from now that want to experience opening and trying to pull the chase cards from this set. And you can say the same thing with like Ascending Heroes. Same thing with 151. People there are still new people that are coming in this market right now that missed the opportunity for 151. They missed the opportunity for Evolving Skies. They missed the opportunity for Brilliant Stars. They missed the opportunity for Fusion Strike. But there are other sets that they're coming in. And a lot of us came into this market at different times, different releases. So a lot of us missed the boats on XY, Sun and Moon, because we came in Scarlet Violet, or we came in at Sword and Shield. And that's what we got in this hobby now. Different people coming in at different release times. Scarlet Violet's already come in and is already getting to end their dynasty. Scarlet Violet is on its way out. We're into Mega now. So Scarlet Violet is slowly going to go out of rotation. Mega is in, and then you have the next set after that, whatever the name's going to be in rotation. And slowly, then the Mega's going to move out. It's crazy how this market is going. It's out of control. It's totally out of control. And yeah, I have no bad recollection on what I did. I'm glad I made the moves that I did. Glad that I sold the stuff that I did. Glad the trades that I did. Happy the way my portfolio is looking. I thinned the herd out on a lot of weaker stuff, weaker sets I got rid of, and moved into stronger sets to position myself. And I'm glad that I did. In the bull run of the market, in the hype of the products, I moved when products was hard to get. And I moved in. People were realizing that product was hard to find. And I moved out of those weaker sets and into stronger sets while still holding some of those sets, the weaker sets yet, in loose booster packs and in some other sealed products and maybe some loose runners sitting in there. But I don't have as much of it anymore. I relieved the majority of high power stuff and moved into more high power stuff as well at a lower cost without having to add new money. And that I looked at as a great thing. So, I'm very happy with all the moves that I made. I'm happy with the way that everything is going with Pokemon. I am looking for opportunities all the time, and there are so many available. In singles, slabs, vintage. But I'm staying in my lane with sealed, right, and maintaining that level consistently. But out there hunting for deals, man. I'm out there Facebook Marketplace. I'm putting in the work. And it takes time and patience, but the deals come through, man, and I'm able to share with you guys that. Right? So you can say, this guy's picking up this. Look at the deals this guy. So anybody come on here on YouTube telling you there's no deals to be made, they're just BSing you guys. Just BSing you. Maybe your local LGS is not going to give you a deal, but that's why you got to go to shows. That's why you got to go to Facebook Marketplace. You got to shop around. Shop around. And I shop around. I'm always checking Facebook Marketplace to see what's listed, see what somebody else got. See what's available, what's new. If there's a new price cut that somebody just trying to get out. And there's collections to be bought all the time. Single cards are around. You know, more available than sealed product. There are tons of singles out there. I'm so glad I'm a sealed investor, guys, sealed collector as well, because I love the arts on the boxes. I love the chase cards that are within it. I love the arts on the cards. And it's fun. And I get such a thrill in the hunt of going to shows, looking for new products, looking to get deals on products that I have, and looking to get more of. And I'm finding that opportunity. And that's a great thing, right? It's a great thing. But I want to just say thanks to everyone who stopped by tonight. I didn't want to make this a long channel. We're already over an hour probably in. Well, we're going on 2 hours, because I started here just shortly after 10. It's almost midnight. And I just wanted to be transparent with you guys. I wanted to share this with you guys, because I didn't post it on Facebook. I went right to YouTube right here. You guys are seeing it first before I even posted it on there. But I wanted to get in there because the baby is at her mom's house, not here. And I still got, oops, oh boy. I got my dinner, which is a fast food. I'm eating some Chinese. I still got my dinner to eat. And I got my energy drink to drink. So I'm going to chomp down on this, guys. So we're going to be ending the stream. But I got cards for Bennett Production. Check out Bennett Production's channel. Subscribe to this channel, guys. Don't miss an opportunity here for the next upload. I thank everybody who stopped by tonight. All the ones that even didn't say anything. Pierce, thanks for stopping by. We'll work something out. But I'm mainly looking for Prismatic, and I jumped on it. I jumped on it at GameStop. All that I told you, those 2 cases that they had in, they only had 3 there today. That was it. So somebody's buying it. And then they had Destined Rivals in, and they were $49.99. $49.99. So yeah, I picked them up. With my Power membership, they came down to $45. So yeah, it was a good deal. Especially when I bought into these at $50 on the open market. Yeah. Well, other than that, guys, I really appreciate all you guys that stopped by. Bennett Productions, thank you so much. We'll get those cards out. You know how the payment goes. I'll get you the shipping information, the cost of shipping, and then you can let me know when you're able to take care of that payment, and I'll get these cards out to you in the mail for sure. Really appreciate that end of the business. Thank you for the card purchase when that takes place. All right. Other than that, guys, Pierce will be doing some more business for sure. Just keep your eyes focused, man. Sending Heroes might come down a little more in price. The booster box, not the booster box, the ETB might come down, guys, a little more in price. They're about $90 to $95 dollars on Facebook Marketplace, but they're selling for more on TCG Player. But there are deals being made on Facebook if you shop around, and I'm quite sure if you shop around, you might be able to even find them at $85. But if there's that much ascending, the price may go down, guys. I'm not saying that you're going to hit bottom of $60 MSRP or $54 or $59.99 for them, but there could be some deals for it. But you got to search around. Hit up your local GameStop. You want to pay $100? Go to GameStop. They got them. They still had Charizard EX boxes, guys, at $100. If you use your Pro membership, it comes down to about $190. So, still buying off Facebook Marketplace, $150 to $140 to $135 a box on Facebook Marketplace. The better deal is on Facebook Marketplace versus TCG Player. If you're looking for Charizard boxes, Charizard EXs, you may have to travel out of town. So you may have to come out of your own comfort zone of your own area to get the Charizard EX box. But if you're willing to travel, you'll get it cheaper than GameStop. So just letting you know. All right. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate all you guys that stopped by tonight. I want you guys to have a great rest of the week. Remember to get out there and what? Catch them all. Have what? Have a ball. I'll see who? All of y'all in my next video. Do it now. Peace. Whole lot of love for you. High five. And I'll catch y'all on the next video, which normally is, guys, Sunday or Monday is when I'm going to be able to do videos. That's the uploads anytime between early morning on a Sunday or Monday till at least 10 o'clock. At least. If it's after 10, you may not see a video. All right, just saying. But as long as I do pickups, guys, I will be sharing pickups with you guys as they come. Try to just share them with you so you guys can see what I'm picking up in my area, what I'm paying, and hopefully it helps you guys out make better choices into picking up in the bull market, man. Bull market still goes on in Pokemon. Hasn't ended, still going, but I'm looking for specific products that I am looking to put my Poke dollars into and make trades with other products that I have available as per Facebook Marketplace. And there may be some other products I may take out of storage to list up, but right now, that's what I got. That's what I'm working with. Once that's gone, well, it's gone, bro. It's gone. And I'm looking for other stuff. Have a great one, guys. Don't want to be on here rambling, but have a great one. I'll be back here with another great video real soon. Make sure you go stop over, check out Bennett Productions channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of the weekend, guys. And I'll be here with you with another video real soon. Peace. We're having a great rest of the night here at the house. I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm out.
How long? I'll fill you in.